before an exam is just another crucial step of the process of studying that can either make or break your score in exams. But the problem is most people don't even realize this. Did you know that the night before an exam is just the perfect time for you to calm your nerves, get tons of rest, and also the right time to do that thing that works for you? So these do's and don'ts I'm going to be sharing with you in this video is going to bring out the best in you during the final days of your exam preparation. Let's get to it. Hi everyone, what's up Clevy Nations? Welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Clevy and I'm all about sharing my experiences through medical school and life by giving you tips that has helped me each step of the way. No matter where you are right now in your journey to academic success, no matter what type of student you are, level you are, what types of grades you receive, you are in the right place. This is episode 7 of our ACE Exams Like a Boss series, where we are diving into everything from mistakes to avoid in exams, to how to overcome exam anxiety and fear, to how to deal with stress during exams, how to write fast and neat in exams, how to remember what you read and studied in the exams, to how to deal with bad results, and everything else in between. And if you haven't checked out the other videos in this series, you can check them out at the playlist in the description box below, and you can also check out the most recent episode by clicking right here. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on that notification bell to get notified every single time I post a new video every Saturday. I know some few days to an exam or the night before an exam, we always find ourselves in this situation where we are asking ourselves what to do and hoping that whatever we are doing right now is not necessary, or that we are not wasting our time in preparation for the exams. And we find ourselves in this confused stage where we are trying to figure out what to do or what not to do for the exams, because we want every single thing we do and every single time we spend in preparing for that exam to count or to matter. And you can give this video a like if you know what I mean, or you can relate to what I've just finished saying. And you can also leave a comment below and just let me know if you've been there or if you're there right now. So let's start with the don't, because this is what I find most students doing and it's completely wrong. And moreover, it just feels right to start from don't. So let's head to number 1. When it comes to time to study for an exams, most students are huge procrastinators and will try to cram the night before the exam. You see, most students cram because they feel that their brain has this super power and this super engine that when they pack everything they need to read for an exam the night before, the brain will help them deliver whatever they need to get in the exam hall. But the truth is, it's wrong. Cramming is not good when it comes to the ability to retain information and to even retain it for a longer period of time. And if you want to know the best way to memorize something very quickly, make sure you watch this video right here, because memorizing the right way is very effective than cramming. Cramming is never a good idea, so make sure you try to plan ahead so you can study with no pressure and less of a time restraint. I know this sounds a lot easier than it actually is, but hear me out. When you're under stress, you have a very high tendency to be very forgetful, because when you get too stressed out, your brain thinks that you're in this emotionally taxing situation and it starts shunting its resources because it thinks that it's in the survival mode and not in the memory mode. Stress can lead to a decrease in your cognitive ability, so it's extremely important to be very calm, and there are so many ways you can deal with stress, and I made an entire video out of how to deal with stress during exams. So make sure that you watch this video so you can learn how to deal with stress properly. Don't panic. If you have done the preparation, you will be fine. Try to relax and I promise you your exams will go smoothly. Caffeine creates a chemical imbalance in your body that allows your body to actually stay up for a long period of time. It can make you feel jittery or hyped up. It can lead to an increase in anxiety and stress level during an exam, and can make it harder for you to calm yourself down if you're panicking. So my advice to you here is to stop drinking coffee midday so that your body can actually excrete the caffeine and allow you to rest very well at night. Don't wait for the 11th hour preparation. If you have some preparation leave days for your exams, make sure you use them well. If you keep postponing your studying, you end up piling a lot to do and you will feel more tense. And to stop this habit of procrastination, I made an entire video about how to stop procrastinating. But not just that, I talked about the only way to stop this habit of procrastination. So make sure you check out this video right here. I need you to remember that it's the quality of your preparation and not the quantity that's going to help you in the exams. So make sure you avoid studying the last minute. Most times we ask our friends how much they have finished studying, and here is what I know: we have all done this. And so I need you to stop asking your friends this question. Now I know you will ask why, so let me explain. There are two scenarios I want to share with you to enable you understand this point. Now the first one, let's assume that your friend has just finished studying 4 chapters and you have just finished studying 2, and at that moment tension sets in and you start having negative thoughts about your exams and start feeling you have a low grade because you've just completed 2 chapters and your friend has completed 4. Then what happens here is you try rushing through all the chapters to reach your friend's space, and not knowing that by doing this you're actually compromising on the quality of your studying. And remember what I talked about, quality over quantity. That is what you'll be doing right here. Now the second scenario, let's switch this up the other way around. Let's assume that it is now you that have studied 4 chapters and your friend that just finished studying 2 chapters. What happens here is you will now start feeling relaxed and you will slow down your preparation because you will feel you've gone ahead than someone and you should actually slow down, that you're actually doing well, which is very harmful. So from these 2 illustrations, it is very important to note that you should not compare your preparation with anyone else. You have to get some sleep before an exam, or I promise you that you won't even remember as much as you think you do. Did you know that depriving yourself of sleep actually activates a gene that interferes with your optimal brain activity? This way, it impairs learning and the ability to create new memories. And also don't forget that poor sleep diminishes your capacity to recall memories that you have already made. Once you deprive yourself of sleep, you will be more likely to forget facts that you otherwise would have remembered if you had gotten enough sleep. Due to this, it's no news that you already struggle with problem solving. Let me tell you something interesting. Do you know that at night, your brain moves the information you've stored in your short-term memory into the long-term memory? And so if you are not able to sleep well, your brain won't be able to do that. And so if you don't sleep, your brain won't be able to do that. So make sure you get enough sleep, because getting sleep should be your number 1 priority the night before an exam. In as much as I have told you to get a sufficient amount of sleep before your exams, it doesn't translate to you sleeping more. A sound sleep for 6 hours is enough during exams. So make sure you avoid oversleeping, as this can make you lethargic and very lazy. I know that this is one of the tips that most students are really guilty of. You see, your bed is one of the worst places you can study. Your brain is hardwired for sleep in the bedroom. So this means that you're actually more likely to nod off than you are to actually absorb the study material. Studying in a bed can make it more difficult for you to concentrate, as you will find yourself restless with your concentration scattered. That's all I have for you for the don'ts. Here are things you should do before an exam. The worst feeling knowing that you have left something at home that you needed for an exam, such as your calculator or your exam card, your ID card, or something you know you need for the exam. That being said, it's best to go ahead and pack your backpack the night before with everything you could possibly need for your exam. Make sure you always check your stationery, and please, I'm begging you, always carry extra pens and pencil, as relying on just one of these things may fail you in the exam. Avoid the temptation of reading any new thing the day before or the night before your exam. Stick to what you have already studied and spend more time in revising your content rather than reading any new thing for the first time. And there is something I need to add here. After going through illustration, diagrams, flow charts, I need you to time yourself and try to answer questions based on what you've just seen. Doing this will give you more confidence to attempt questions in the exam hall. And this method is a very effective way for revision. The best way to see if you know the material well enough is to quiz yourself. And you can use tools like Quizlet to know where you need to focus on more. Do your best to practice with a lot of past questions, and you can also practice answering these things under exam-like conditions. Here is something I do always, and I know it will also help you. Make sure you always create practice questions, as doing this will help you highlight what you don't know and what you should improve on. A lot of students and millennials always tend to have their phone in their hands and their earbuds always attached to their ears. Try as much as possible to always fight the urge of using your phone, because it's an addiction which takes away most of your time. And we all know that it just starts by saying hi. So you pick up your phone, you tell your friend hi, and she says hello, and the next thing you're gisting and talking about what happened in class, and then you look through Facebook and see what your friends have posted, what is on your story, and you also want to do same. You also want to post and put things on your story, and from there it takes you to Instagram, and from there we all know how the story ends. Without realization, you lose so many hours with so much distraction. You know that having unnecessary thoughts in your head won't make you concentrate on studying, so make sure you just avoid it. The night before your exam should also focus heavily on mindset. I know a lot of people know the content and what to write, but yet they still crumble in the exam situation because of mindset. So I need you to have a positive mindset, because this is already going to start you off on the right path. Having confidence that you have prepared well enough for an exams will help you so much in the exam hall. Remember, early to bed, early to rise. So make sure that you go to bed very early and not super late. And one of the reasons I want you to wake up early is so that you can do some last minute revision. I'm saying revision and not learning any new things, so they are two different things entirely. So when you wake up early, you're able to do some last minute revisions that will help you in the exams. It's very important to inform another person about your exam so they can wake you up on time, because you don't want to be late. I always emphasize that you should tell someone about your exams, because sometimes our alarm clock will ring, and sometimes for some reasons we don't even hear the alarm clock. But when you tell someone about the exam, at least you know that the person is going to wake you up on that day. So make sure that you tell someone to wake you up, tell someone about the exams, because it goes a long way. I can't tell you how many times this has actually saved me. I sometimes will not hear the alarm clock, but I'm sure that the person I told about the exams will wake me up, and so it has helped me so much. This is one tip I know 100% will help you, because it has helped me and it has helped so many people I also told about this tip, and I got a lot of positive feedback. And it's time to also tell you this tip. Always try to recollect what you have studied before going to bed. And so after studying, after revising, don't just rush to bed. Sit down, be calm, and just close your eyes and try to recollect everything you have studied. This way, I bet you that when you wake up in the morning, you're able to remember vividly and very strongly about everything you've studied for the exam. This is just like the last tip, but this one you need to visualize. And so I need you to, after recollecting what you studied for the exam, now sit down, still maintain that position quietly. Let go of all your thoughts, let go of all your worries, and sit down and try to visualize the exams the next day. Now, I don't want you to visualize the exams being hard, being difficult, seeing yourself coming out of the exam hall and crying. That's not what I want you to do. I want you to sit down and visualize yourself answering that question. If it's a math question, sit down, visualize yourself solving that math question, solving it like you're the best student in the class, solving it like you've seen the math questions before. Just visualize yourself writing that English essay and seeing all your words flowing and everything going as planned. Picture the exams going on very smoothly. Picture the most positive outcome you can ever get from an exam. These are the things that will help you ace your exams like a boss. But it's remaining one thing, and that's our grand prize for this series. And so this is the final episode of this series. Thank you so much for being with me from the very first episode till now, and I'm so happy for how far this series have come. So if you want to win our grand prize, the grand prize is whatever you need in school. 2 lucky subscribers will emerge winners, and they'll be asked what they need in school, and their needs will be met. So if you want to enter to win this giveaway, here is it. This is your final and last shot. So make sure you check my description box below, because all the details on how to enter and win this our grand prize is right there. Make sure you follow every step, because you don't want to skip a step. You really want a chance at winning that thing you need in school. So make sure you follow me on Instagram. You can see my Instagram handle right here at Clevy_Umo. Make sure you follow me, because I'll be announcing the winner very soon, and I'll also be announcing it in my next video. But first, I'm going to announce it on my Instagram story. So make sure you follow me on Instagram. Remember that just below this video, you're going to see a red subscribe button. So make sure you click on that red subscribe button to get subscribed to my channel, and click on the notification bell beside it to get notified every single time I post a new video every Saturday. Make sure you tell me what you think of this whole series in the comment section below. Let me know if it has been of a great help to you. Make sure you share this series with everyone, with every student, and with everyone who you know is interested in educational content, because of a truth, you know it has helped you. And remember that sharing is caring. So make sure you share the love, spread the news, and it means so much reaching out to more students. So thank you for helping me do that. If you enjoyed this video, I bet you definitely want to watch these other 2 playlists right here, because I created them specially for you. Clevy Nations, I can't wait to see you in my next video. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay blessed. I love you. Thank you for watching.